What's up, guys? We are jumping into the open beta for Total War Arena tonight, which I was super pumped for. We're in the matchmaking lobby right now. I'm curious to see how quick it's going to matchmake us with some people. I'm guessing that people that had leveled up in the closed beta, their levels must have carried over because there's some people that I saw that were saying that they were already tier 3, and I don't really understand the tier system yet. Let's see if it'll let us actually. Yes, so we've got our tech tree system here. Let's do a quick overview. Just we'll see how quick we get into a battle. So it's not showing the base screen, but up here on the top left we've got squad. It's not letting me modify the squad. We've got tech trees, social. Oh, we've already found a battle. All right, so that was pretty quick. That was, if you saw the timer ticker at the bottom, we found a battle in a little over a minute, so that was good. It looks like mostly this appears to be level 1, level 2 people, and it's not showing the enemy composition, which is interesting. It's interesting to say in the least. This is my first battle. I didn't even do. There's a human versus AI, which you can team up with 10 other or 9 other people, and you can fight the AI. I don't know if that gives you level up bonuses because this is. Oh, I think these are call out your deployment zones. So this is interesting. I only did one tutorial. I didn't quite finish it. I think though, so it looks like we've got a base. Maybe we're defending this. Maybe we're on defense. So let's figure this out. So I guess we're going to deployment zone 9. There are some people here that are doing a mix of like archers and infantry and cav. So it doesn't. I think I might be the only cav for my troops. Now you'll see something that's kind of interesting with this is it doesn't let you, like a standard Total War game, it doesn't let you scale your unit formation. So you can't stretch out your unit formation the same way that you are going to be used to in a Total War game, which is interesting. So, oh, we found some archers over here. Hopefully this will go well. I don't know how the cav is going to do in this game, but we found some archers over here. So, aha, let's jump on them. They've got some infantry off to their left, but that's fine. We're going to jump down on these cav. The combat in this game is really quick. I noticed that in the tutorial that is incredibly quick. And I've got some spears behind me that I'm sure are not going to do anywhere near as good. There's enemy cavalry. Alright, so we just got massacred. So this is a good learning experience. So we've already lost a unit. Let's get our other 2 units out of here. The white bar that you see at the top is actually morale. Oh, so all 3 units are making it out of here. So we've kind of we've drawn out their attention. They're chasing us. We've got Cav chasing us. They're running up the hill. We've got more people coming in. This is crazy. This is fast paced, man. This is I'm liking how this looks. This is cool. I don't know how far we can kite their Cav for. It doesn't look like we really have too many places to run, but we're just going to keep going. Maybe I'll take this one unit back and we'll slow them down. We'll just sacrifice a unit here. I think our units, our allies back here, which these are all players. This is 10 versus 10. If you haven't watched anything with the Total War Arena yet, this is 10 versus 10 combat. Which is totally cool. So everybody gets 3 units. So all of these blue units back here, those are all other players. We're coming in here. Here's a base. The mini map's right there. We've come really far behind. The enemy cav, they're still beating down on our 1 unit of cav is like sitting here and they're doing okay. I think if we can get our unit down, we might be able to get a hill advantage if we can. I guess we can't sneak through there. We've got some enemy infantry over there, but just seeing that our unit is still heavily fighting, I think let's hero, and maybe it'll let us see the rest of the map. We're not getting flanked. Their archers are running back, which is interesting, but I think that's their cav trying to retreat, and I'm going to run into these infantry right here, let our infantry come up, see if we can stop these guys from running away, get a little quagmire going on here. We've got all of these units coming in. All these ally units coming in. This is awful. This is really bad. Again, this was my first. I had no clue. This is so fast paced. This is awesome. This is crazy. This is faster paced than playing just Um, regular Total War on multiplayer. This is not so. So it looks like we've got two players duking it out over here. We've got some of our players here. So I guess everybody on the left, everybody on our team on the left, just kind of like rushed forward, and that might have been my fault. Help, hard right flank on base. I don't even know what this base is. Can I make the mini map larger? Oh, it does let me scale up the mini map. There we go. There's a bigger mini map. So we're getting, I think, walloped here, but maybe not. Balance of power is actually right in the middle, I think. Now it's starting to tick towards them. I don't think this is an engagement that the team can win. But we do have these guys right here. I don't know if they're capping something. It doesn't look like they're capping something. Okay, good. Now they're sending in their infantry. So maybe we are winning this. I hope we are. I hope we're winning this because I would love to have a win for the first one. It looks like even though I got killed out, it's showing me on the right hand side here. If you follow the tooltip, we have killed more of their units than they've killed of ours. So maybe my little diversion there helped. I like to think. I mean, it looks like our guys here on the left flank that I was on are in fact doing better. We've got Cav on some of our archers. Somebody's trying to get some spears around on them. A little bit of a melee here. That doesn't look too good. This Quagmire in the middle is quickly should, if these guys are any good, which I'm assuming they are because I'm dead already and they're still alive, um, they're going to keep hopefully crushing down on this middle portion. And they'll pick up this base maybe. That would be nice. The balance of power is turning greatly in my team's favor. So that's good. Uh, But this white bar here at the top, that's your morale. Underneath that is the unit health. So pretty straightforward. There isn't any tiredness. There's no like if there's no you're just always running. There's no running or walking, and there's no tiredness, which is kind of nice. I picked that up pretty quickly. Then there's no, like I was saying, you can't, like when you right click, which I'm doing right now with my cursor, if you right click and you drag out, you can't widen your flank. Your unit is always just in a square. It's always in a block, which is super interesting. Super interesting. So it looks like we're winning back here a little bit. We've got some spears here that are doing nothing. Come on, man, move up. You do have abilities, so I didn't use any of my abilities. I forgot about those. I just got pulled so far into this. Did I just take over somebody else's unit? Oh, I did. All right, so somebody disconnected and I just took over his unit. All right, so I've got this guy's spears. Okay, so what units did I just take over? So I've got this unit of archers here. Oh my lord. All right, so let's get no, I guess keep them committed. That's really interesting. We've got some archers behind us. Um, oh my lord. Let's get, I guess, rapid advance and try to come up and push up here with these spears. So that's something nice and new and interesting. If somebody disconnects and you're dead, you can take over their unit. So we've got almost full unit of spears here that we're going to be doing some stuff with. It looks like they've got a heavy infantry unit coming in here that will route really quick. But speaking of those abilities, with the archers, it looks like with the infantry, it looks like we have a rapid advance ability. Let's see if we can. We're going to ignore these archers and we're going to keep pushing forward. Then maybe whoever's units these are, Achilles heel and this guy's random number, they'll be able to do some good work. It looks like there's nothing but like archers left here in the middle. A bunch of archers for my team, certainly, but let's hit our rapid advance, and maybe we can catch this infantry unit. It doesn't look like it. They're going to get away. They've got roughly the same speed as us, but that's fine, because I think once we get up in here, we're going to be in good shape. It looks like this guy's got some tier 2 units. We don't have much else, but that guy doesn't look like he's moving his units at all. Let's get on this archer unit, or this spear unit. And if this unit's not doing anything, let's just route them. I hope there's not friendly fire, but it kind of looks like there is. If we can bog down, they've kind of caught us in, but we're letting our allies with the archers come in here and do a bunch of damage. And it looks like archers do, it looks like they do a little bit of damage. Maybe I should have moved over to protect them and flank them, but maybe not. Balance power is still going in our favor. Who do we have? Like, who's still on this battlefield? We've got somebody with some spears coming up. These archers are probably about to get massacred. We've got somebody over here, two people over here, ganging up on some enemy infantry. I wonder if archers have an ammunition level, because this guy just kind of charged some archers in to do damage, and it looks like these are Roman units, and they're on my team, and I picked the Germanic faction, so I think it looks like there might be like some faction mixing, which is interesting. And these look like, it doesn't tell me, it's not giving me what kind of unit this is. Oh, there we go. Mercenary Rabble. I don't know what faction that's from. That might be Carthage. Mercenary Rabble, Hoplites, Milites. So the Hoplites and the Milites are different factions. That's Rome and that's Greece. So it looks like there is faction mixing on the battlefield, which is interesting. Probably not actually historically inaccurate, though. There is a 15-minute timer limit on battles, which is, I think that's great. That's gonna help. That's gonna help my YouTube channel a lot, because then I'll be able to record little 15-minute videos. There's 4 minutes 35 seconds left in this battle. We have a huge balance of power towards my team. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm aware of using my unit abilities, and also aware of using my... Oh, good, he's getting a spear line in front of the archers to protect them. That's a good strategy. That's what I should have done. I've been playing Total War forever, and I've even played Total War battles online for a decent period of time. And I should have known better. But I mean, this is different. You'll see, it's not in Steam. And it's Total War, but something's different. Something about it feels different. It's definitely based upon the Rome 2 system, but it feels like it runs smoother. But it also, I want to say it feels like it has less detail, but it doesn't. And they've stripped down the unit formations, because you can't have... So like when you tell everybody to attack something, or to move forward, like you have to work to do your flanking. Like you can't just make a formation and then scroll that formation and march forward, and just because of how you have your formation set up, you're not going to be able to flank. I'm gonna hit the chat really quick here. This was my first battle. First battle. Sorry, I kind of rushed in and lost all the ponies. So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, and I don't know if you can read that if you're maybe watching on your phone or something, but two of the people were like, "It's all good, don't worry about it, dude." Because I'm pretty sure my little rush there, I think that kind of took a lot of their units off guard, and some of their spears and some of their swords and their cav all turned and chased me, and it looks like there's a lot of dead units here, which a lot of these are mine, and there's some dead units over here, which I don't think these were from our team. I think that in the kind of chaos that ensued of me running the ponies straight down there, running the archers straight down through, caused enough of a chaotic situation that we were able to win that left flank. We were able to secure that right flank. I have no idea what happened up on the other side of the map, but it looked like they did good too. So I'm going to say that was a well-earned victory. Not by my part. I have no idea what I went into. I have no idea. And it looks like somebody on their team actually outplayed everybody on our team, which is interesting too. So it looks like you do possibly get experience based upon how good you did. So let's read this screen. This is a tooltip that I haven't seen yet because this was our first battle. This is the battle results screen. Here you can see how the battle went and how many rewards you received. After each battle, your commander progresses towards the next tier, and you can earn free XP. This is a fucking pay-to-win game. We'll get to that in a moment. And each of your units earn unit XP. The better your team do, the better you and your team do, I missed the U, in battle, the more rewards you earn. Click on the tabs on top of the screen to see the detailed statistics about you and your player and other players' performance. Okay, so we'll close that up. We got 122 XP. We got silver. I still don't know what to do with silver. I know what to do with gold. I know what to do with XP, but I don't know what to do with silver. We got no decorations. Killed an enemy commander. Alright, so I think if you do any of these, so let's look at these decorations really quick. Routed, rout an enemy unit. Ambushed, executed a surprising flank maneuver. Eliminated, dealt the final blow that caused a unit to be eliminated or shattered. Executed, killed an enemy commander. Nuked, dealt a high amount of damage to an enemy unit in a short period of time. Demolished, destroy an enemy artillery piece. Saved, apply a morale buff to an allied unit that prevents it from routing. And decapped, defend your base from capture. So I'm guessing that if you do any of these things in battle, whether your team wins or loses, you probably get more silver and XP, which is nice. So we somehow did better than Treestump. I think this was the person who disconnected, and we took over their units after they disconnected. Looks like the enemy team did get a CPU unit, maybe? Oh, I think because I believe we were on the offense. I think this was a we had to attack them situation. So maybe they only got to have 9 players. Or maybe their players were a higher level than all of ours, so they only got to have 9. I don't know, but it looks like they only had 9. This screen looks interesting. So you can see the premium account, daily commander victory, bonus points, blah blah blah. If you pay money for a premium account, which is not like a monthly thing, like we'll go to the store in a second, but you get more XP and you get more rewards if you have a premium account, if you pay for a premium account. So that's kind of, and here it is right here. It says go to a premium account, and you can spend gold to get it. This is gold? Yeah, so we don't have any gold. We can convert gold to silver, but I don't know what you do with gold. And we can buy gold. So we can go to the gold screen here, and here's your potential pay-to-win strategy. So you can get, this is horse shit. Creative Assembly, why? It's a pay-to-win game, so here's all your options to buy gold. You buy days of premium, so you can do monthly. So you can buy monthly for $10 a month. $30 for 3 months. There's no discount there. 180 would be $6. So they give you a $6 discount, or you can buy the year for $96. This is so dumb. So you don't even get a discount on buying the year over buying 6 months. That's stupid. Looks like if you have Carthage unlocked, you can buy. Yeah, so it looks like if you have Carthage unlocked, you can buy a Tier V Surus, which I'm guessing is an elephant unit. It's dumb. If you're playing as Grease, you can buy a ballista. I think that's what this is saying. You get an Art 9 Elite Ballista for Greece. You can just shell out money for that. That's so dumb. Centurion's chest. That looks like it's just gold. Oh, it's like a mix of premium and gold. These are all a mix of premium and gold. You can get a morale boost. I think if you run premium, or upgrades. I saw on one of these. Where's the one thing that it said with the morale boost? Like if you can buy morale boost for your troops. So let's look at the one that says morale boost. So it doesn't say it there. I was looking at some of these before I started recording after I did the tutorial. And I could have sworn that some of these said you get like a morale boost. But anyways, um, I just realized, oh well, no, we are using the NVIDIA capture, so it should have picked up all of that. Dumb. So XP conversion, you can convert 300, and you can convert it to. Click here to select what units you want to convert it from. Okay. I don't know what that is, so we're not going to mess with it yet. So here's your base screen. So you can use the arrow keys to kind of scroll around. Obviously, you get 3 units at a time. So my current 3 units are 3 units of cavalry, and I'm using Arminius and playing as the barbarian faction, which is really just like a mix of like the Celts and the Gauls and the Germans. So we can scroll between our units and our commanders, and there is different tiers of units that you can unlock, I guess, as you level up. So on the tier 1, you only get riders and tribesmen. So kind of like weak swordsman infantry and cav as the barbarians. If you jump over to Carthage, you have to unlock, so I don't know what they have. If you jump over to Greece, their starting commander, she's an archer. I should also say this is the same with the barbarians. So let's jump back to them. So with the commanders, you can select different. You can unlock different commanders as you level up. So you start with Arminius. You can unlock Boudica, however you pronounce it, and then you can unlock Vercingetorix. So you can see they have a specialty, and they get different bonuses. Blah blah blah. I won't go into the details of the different bonuses, but Vercingetorix gets a melee bonus. Boudica gets a cav bonus, and Arminius gets, I guess, a spear cav. Actually, I'm not sure what Boudica's bonus is. That actually looks like a dog now that I'm looking at it more. Not really sure, but maybe if we jump over to the units tree, which, come on, tech trees. So if you click tech trees, you can see the unit tree. The user interface for this is not super friendly. Uh, it just isn't, and it doesn't seem to say what kind of different units are. But anywho, so as you get experience, I guess you can unlock new units. So right now we have 122 XP, or it says we have 376 XP. Doesn't seem like it can make up its mind. So how do I unlock that unit? I don't know. I guess we have to get to tier 2. And you have an abilities screen next to it. This is so weird. So it looks like your commander tier is too low to unlock this. Interesting. And it looks like we have some kind of like legendary units up here. The Berserkers! There we go, that's cool. I want to get some Berserkers. So how do we get to the next tier? I don't want to replace with swords, because Arminius gets, like, I guess a bonus with these riders. We could buy bronze spears for 200 XP, and we'll get more damage, which they call aggression for some reason. You'll spend 200, equip on unit 2000. I'm just going to click buy, let's see what happens. So we got the spear, so it didn't touch our XP up here. But when I click on it, it says you can convert 176 XP. There must be like two different, see that, oh, this is so confusing. Jesus Christ. Come on, who thought, this is all like a scheme to just get you to pay money. That's what they just did. So we got better spears, we can't unlock anything else, but I guess once we get 400, then we can get better something that gives us more health. And then after that, we can get the next unit. Okay, so there's scouts. So scouts are the next unit. So you have to like, okay. So this is a little, this is actually decent for a role-playing system, and they've kind of carried it over. So as you level up, so we'll get the scouts, so then when you get into the scouts, they have their, you get experience with the scouts, and then you can unlock enthusiastic war paint and get more melee defense, and then you can either unlock a shield or pants, or both. And then when you unlock the pants, you can unlock the tier 3 cav, or if you get the shield, you can unlock archers. Interesting. And then from the archers, you can keep moving through the level up system, it appears, and you get more and more options the higher you go. Yeah, you get more and more options the higher you go in terms of damage and stuff like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, so I like this system. I'm in favor of this system. I'm not in favor of the fact that you can pay to win through it, though. That's stupid. That's so dumb. Because people are going to do that. Like, I hope not too many people do that. So, I don't know if I want to do videos about everybody's tech tree. So now let's figure out the ability tree. So we have momentum, which I guess lets us like charge. Your commander tier is too low, so I guess when our commander tier hits number 2, we can start leveling up movement speed, and then speed again, and then speed again. And then I guess that must be ability cooldowns. It looks like we can infiltrate. We can disguise our unit to look like an enemy unit. Oh. That seems sort of overpowered when we get to rank number 5. That seems, I mean, I guess, and it looks like there is more stuff down here. You can get frenzy, and scroll up and down. So we've got this huge ability tree that all appears to culminate kind of at less terrain penalties and a morale boost. That's kind of cool. So I think that might be our free XP that we have to use up here. So I don't know. I don't get this. I don't get this. So I guess you get unit XP and then you get like overall XP. Watch. And does it save? It does. So it looks like it does save your replays, which is kind of nice. And you do, okay, so here, right here, it shows what we got. So we got 4,900 silver. I think that is. I mean, it has to be because we have 5,900 silver now. So you get 4,900 silver, we got 376 unit XP, and then we got 122, I guess, commander XP is what we'll call that. Cool. Alright, so that makes sense now. That was super confusing. Do we want to do another battle or look at some of these other faction trees? I think, I'm just going to say this, like, I can make faction trees, but there doesn't seem to be much to it, so we'll look at the Germans really quick. We'll look or the Roman tech tree. Like everybody, it seems pretty straightforward, and it doesn't look like there's really any advantage or disadvantage. Like maybe there's more of an emphasis on certain things than other ones. Um, so like the Romans, they've got infantry. It looks like they've got uh, um, some support units even down here. They've got artillery. They've got like two trees with artillery. They've got light artillery and heavy artillery. That's interesting. So it's kind of cool. So if you like artillery, go for that. Doesn't appear that the Romans have any archers, but they've got all of the velites, all of the javelin men that you could possibly dream of. And that's your bottom tree. So you could start off with javelin men to level out and then get catapults and then get into scorpions. So I guess that's kind of cool. Um, their elite units at the top are an auxiliary cavalry, a retentus, a swordsman, gladiators, an auxiliary, sagittari, and a legio hispania are their elite units. So they've got an actual archer unit, a swordsman, a swordsman, a swordsman, and a spear cav. Cool. They've got swordsman all the way through, and then you can break off and you can get spear cav line. And it looks like to get past a certain point in the spear cav line, you have to have, or to get to sword cav, you have to have both the spear cav, the legionary cav, and the skirmishers, and then you can get to noble cavalry, which look like their sword cav. And then you can unlock a spear cav, and then you can unlock a sword cav again. Praetorian cavalry and legitus. So then they've got swordsmen, two trees of swordsmen that culminate in Palatini and Imperial Guard. So the Palatini are faster and lighter. Imperial Guard are heavier. Awesome. Cool. Cool beans. Let's take a look at Carthage. Can we look at? Can't look at Carthage's. Oh, Carthage's tree. All right, here we go. Easy peasy. Is it different for different commanders? No, it's not. So within the commanders, it's the same. Carthage can get Greek hoplites, mercenary scutari, and Gallic cavalry for their spearmen, a spear cav, and a swordsman for their, I guess, uh, regiments of renown for like a better description. Looks like they have to start off with this mercenary rabble that I was seeing in the battle that we fought. Mercenary spears, Phoenician warriors, Carthaginian hoplites. Phoenician warriors split off into Libyan recruits, which are swordsmen, and that goes into Punic mercenaries, which are swordsmen. Back down to the hoplite tree, they've got the Phoenician warriors going to Carthaginian hoplites, which can then split down to become Amazigh tribesmen, which is a spear cav. And then there's a lot of bit of intricacy in here. And then that goes down a spear cav tree until you get to this point with Numidian cavalry, where you have to have gone down the spearman tree far enough to unlock javelin men, which is cool because I'm not seeing any archers in their tree. Interesting. And they've got Numidian vanguard for their end level spear cav, Band of Carthage for their end level swordsmen or spearmen. Up at the top, is that pikes? Spears. I feel like Carthage should have pikes, but maybe I'm wrong. And then they've got the Punic mercenaries, Iberian rebels, Libyan infantry, all the way out to campaign elites. Some swordsmen with some pretty heavy stats. And, of course, the elephants, because this is Carthage. African elephants, armored elephants, Sisei war elephants, Ball war elephants. Each one's a little better than the previous. Ending in a Tanit right at the top, so that's a pretty good unit. I'm sure that'll be cool. Let's take a look at the Greeks very quickly, who have, that's a pretty big but pretty straightforward tree. So they've got, we're going to jump right to the end. They've got pikes, they've got spears, they've got spear cav, They've got archers and they've got slingers, which is looks to be unique to them, and the pikes look to be unique to them as well, which is pretty cool. Looks like when you get in the middle here, there is some cross pollination with the trees and what you can unlock. But this looks like a pretty straightforward tree for the Greeks. It makes sense. You start off with hoplites or archers, and then branch off into cav, branch off into sword, pikemen, spear cav. Oh, they don't have a swords, or at least it doesn't look like. I think they've got maybe some swordsmen in here somewhere, but no. But they do have an elite sword unit, the Myrmidons. That's cool. That would be. I'd love to have the Myrmidons. Oh, they're actually spears. They're not swords. I saw the tooltip wrong. They've got Thracian peltasts for javelins, Spartan hoplites for spearmen, some thorax spearmen for spearmen, and some Talisalis argives for spearmen, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, we're going to jump back to our Germans. Our Germans. We've got swords and cav to start. The cav, you run down the line, and eventually you get to noble horses. If you get to scouts, which will be the next level that we're going down, we could get huntsmen, unlock some archers. When we hit a certain point, we're going to have to get the proven archers unlocked. I guess it looks like we're going to need to have both. Oh, I think this is saying we can unlock it from. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. So actually, what these little arrows are indicating is that you can unlock that unit from your unit. So if I went down the cav tree and I made it to Gungnir Chargers, then I could unlock that. Same thing here, so I could unlock the Falksmen, it looks like, and I can unlock them from either tree, either from the Warband tree, or I can unlock them from the Horse tree. So, like, going back to the Carthaginians are a poorer example, but it looks like you can get, so, like, you don't have to have both of these to get that. You don't have to have um, both of these, which the Romans don't have anything like that. But if you went down the heavy catapult tree, then you could jump down to the light artillery tree, which is kind of nice. So that's not cross pollination, like I said. Well, it is kind of cross pollination, but you can jump in between trees when you get down without having to do lower tiers, which that's kind of nice. I like that. So let's take. We've got. Oh, war dogs. So I guess that was Boudica. So I think Boudica gets war dogs. So we've got war dog units, which is cool. I want that. I want war dogs, man. That's kind of cool. Um, war dogs for the barbarians, swordsmen for the barbarians, falksmen, which are unique to their tree, and we'll see how good those are. They look like they're quick and they're heavy hitters, so they're shock infantry. Sword cav, archers, and their legendary units of the berserkers that I already said I wanted. Some heavy horses, sword cav, some. Why is my mouse freezing up? There we go. Some youth javelin men, a falksman unit, and a swordsman unit. So that's pretty cool. So now we've kind of like jumped through here. I think it's going to be time to do the next battle. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to stop recording, and then we're going to kind of quick succession shoot some battles and see how good of a job we can do with them.